This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Forged Irish Stout. Delighted to be joined with George Groves. We've just seen Chris Billam-Smith retain his WBO Cruiserweight World title against Matuesz Masternak. Your initial thoughts on what we just saw, those 7 rounds that we just saw there?
Great fight for the fans, I'm sure, and maybe not the best of fights for the Chris Billam-Smith fans out there, because it is heart in your mouth, sort of nail-biting fight to watch. It wasn't the best Chris Billam-Smith. I thought he started flat. You know, the first round was okay, but then he sort of tried to muscle the shots a bit and, you know, made hard work for himself. And Masternak was good, you know, landed some really heavy shots. It looked like they were having an effect on Chris Billam-Smith, but to his credit, as we all know now, you know, he's just got guts and stamina and grit in abundance, as well as what must be a good chin, to just keep pressing, and it took him to get to about the 7th round for him to sort of just settle into the fight properly, get his tactics right, and maybe Masternak was feeling the pace and he was just slightly starting to slow, but he started getting behind his jab, simple stuff, and then from there, some great body shots. I was shocked at ringside when the fight got stopped. I was like, what's happened here? But it must have been bad, and you know what Shane McGuigan said in the ring after the fight as well. I think part of it is also busted rib, but he just didn't fancy another 5 grueling rounds for Chris Billam-Smith, who just has got no off button. He just keeps coming.
Do you feel like Masternak took a lot of people by surprise, especially in the early couple of rounds, landing some really heavy shots on Billam-Smith? Took him by surprise, do you feel?
Well, no, I think Chris got the tactics wrong a bit at the start, and as in they weren't the tactics that I'm sure they came up with. He was making mistakes, and Masternak is good. You know, Masternak, and he found confidence through landing shots, and he was dangerous, of course, and he's vast experience, and he's been there with big guys, good guys, and they knew it was going to be a hard fight. So it was, and but you know, I think world champions have to dig deep. You have to find that new layer, you know, that new basement. And Chris Billam-Smith found it tonight. So to his credit, what a wonderful win. He would have learned a lot from it, and hopefully, you know, rectify from it. But you know, coming back after that sensational win against Lawrence Coley, former stablemate, at home, stadium, fulfill your dreams, win a world title, change your life. You know, to then come into your next fight, it's always going to be a bit tough. You know, and you're always going to possibly be a bit flat.
Absolutely, and just the last one from me, don't want to keep you for too long. Obviously an eager man sitting ringside, Richard Riakporhe. He did sort of have a few words for Chris during the week, said he wanted to, I think it was slap the counterfeit John Cena, and also, you know, sort of had a few words. That doesn't look like it's next. They fought before, fighting again. Excited to potentially see that fight next?
Yeah, that could be a great fight. Richard Riakporhe's in good form, and so is you know, and Chris is back to, you know, winning ways. They've had their first fight. It was close. Both fighters had improved an awful lot. Chris Billam-Smith, I think, in particular, has improved a whole lot. So it'd be a great fight. I'd love to see it. We just might.
Just the last one from me. Give a little shout out to the George Groves Boxing Club, mate.
Well, thanks for that. Yeah, the George Groves Boxing Club podcast. Everywhere you get your podcasts. They can even watch us now on YouTube. So where do we watch us on YouTube?
Are you trying to make me plug another YouTube channel, mate? I see what you're trying to do there. Listen, man, I'll put the links in the description, mate. Don't worry, mate. Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate. Top man. Thank you.